And then some people will say, what does she know? She's a doctor. She has everything. Okay? I will share one part of my story with you because I think it's important. Everyone has a definition of what they think a people's reputation is all about. And what's significant, it's not. I was not born with a platinum spoon, gold spoon, silver spoon, heck, not even a spoon, okay, in my mouth. I didn't come from that world. No one was there to do rah-rah for me. And there was a time in my life that, unfortunately, I lost everything. And I was an adult at the time. I lost my home. I lost all my finances. I lost my family. I lost every single human being that told me that they were my friends. That's when you really find out. When you're in the bottom of caca, you find out who's there. And the unfortunate thing, no one. So, what made it worse, I was even in a different state. And I could not find a job. And I was afraid to be picked up by the police because I didn't have any place to go. I had nothing. I had no money, not even $1 in my pocket. So I had to learn something, and I do have respect for when I see them on the streets. I had to learn something, and I'll call him a gentleman, because he's gentle to me. He could have been another predator that we all face. But this person, I had to say to him, listen, I've lost everything, and I really don't know how to live out here on the streets, and it's cold. And I came from the South, and I wasn't really sure how I was going to do that. And I just had one little suitcase with me, you know, that had my clothes. So he said, okay, I can't believe this, but he did say, okay, I'll help you. So we had to shop all the bins in the area. And I'm talking trash bins. Okay? And I had to learn which ones didn't have all the rats in it, or all the roaches. Okay? So what I learned from him, the way you pick, if you ever get in a situation, the way you pick it is not how beautiful it is on the outside, because none of them look pretty, but make sure that it's from an office place. They don't have that much food in it. If it has food, you're going to have more rats and roaches. Okay. And he showed me about how you stick a big stick in there and move it around so you can kind of get the idea. Okay. Then you go and put on like 4 or 5 sweaters or whatever you have, whatever clothes, and like pants. That's what I had. So I put like 4 or 5 pair of pants on. I put 6 sweaters or things that I had that was close to sweaters, okay? And then he taught me how to put cardboard and trash inside so it would not be cold. Then he taught me that the way you find your location so that you'll be maybe safe is that let it be where a light can kind of shine on the bin so you could see that. So you wouldn't be alone, you know? So, because I'm afraid of the dark. I'm such a wuss, right? So, and the biggest thing that he taught me was, for heaven's sakes, you've got to wake up early so you can get out so that the trash man doesn't come and pick the bin up and crush you. You know, I never thought of these things, nor did I even think about what was I going to eat. I wasn't going to prostitute myself, And I wasn't going to steal. It just wasn't in me to do that. But I decided, and he taught me this, and the man was so gentle. I mean, I cannot begin to tell him thank you. But he went and he showed me how to find people at the fast food places, which ones might leave food behind. So I got to be a real pro at this, because this wasn't just a day affair. This was many months of having to live like this and try to figure out my life. And matter of fact, I wanted to give up, to be quite honest with you, because it's such a nauseating thing even to this day. But I am grateful for the fact that I experienced it. And then you would think I would have PTSD because of the fact that this is such a horrendous thing, because did I have rats on me? Yes. Did I have roaches on me? Yes. Did I have all this thing? Yes. Was I starving to death? Yes. Was I ever thin? Yes. Did I ever get cachectic? Yes. Okay? And the deal is that every night when that light shined, I would put a little stick up there, or a little cardboard or something, so that I would have a ray of hope, a ray of light, so that I knew that the darkness that enclosed me in that bin wasn't always going to be there. So I know what's inside each and every one of you is that strength that I have. Because I wanted to die. I thought my world was over. I could have very easily given up. But I decided, this is up to me. And that is why I say you have to love yourself. You have to give yourself so much credit that whatever anyone has ever done to you, whether they've abused you psychologically, physically, anything, and you survived it to be here today, oh my gosh, think how powerful you are. Those, maybe some coping skills that you did back then were not great. Believe me, I did not have much good coping skills. Matter of fact, they were pretty pitiful. But you know what? That taught me how to be now. So everything that I learned, whether it be right, wrong, whether people would argue with me or whatever, they never win. Why? Because that helped me get to here, which now helped me get to where I am today.